Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you, getting into my December weekly check-in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm very excited to have you here. I am growing my channel. I would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel and check out my monthly budgets, paycheck to paycheck budgets, weekly check-ins, and the closeouts. I do sinking fund videos as well as Mortgage Mondays, and I am excited to have you here. So if you're into budgeting and want to learn more about how somebody else budgets to help you decide on what works best for you, this is the right place to be. So I'm excited to have you here. We are going to go over the first weekly check-in, and that weekly check-in actually starts on the 29th of November. So I put my November transactions down here at the bottom. I always use the boxes that are empty for the previous month, and that's what I have here, and I just wrote the dates. This would have been up here, or if I had numbered it the other way, I would have started here, but that's okay. I don't mind doing it this way, and it works out. So we're going to start here on the 29th of November and go to the 5th of December, and that is my first weekly check-in. My weekly check-ins are always Friday to Thursday. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know if I'm going to include these first 2 days of January or if I'm going to start here in January and go forward. I get to decide that at the end of the month, depending on how crazy all the videos and the budgets and the closeouts and all the things go. I usually make that call at the end of the month. So right now we're at the beginning of December. We're all in holiday mode. We're all in gift buying mode. So I hope your holiday is going very well. You had a great Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and I hope that your budget is being sustained or is sustaining the gift buying and grocery shopping and the dinner planning for the months ahead as we approach the new year. There's so much to celebrate in just a couple months that it's all cram-packed in there, and you got to budget for it and you got to plan all year for it. So always put money aside for the holidays, whether you do it by specific holiday or a season. That's a great way or strategy to make sure you have enough money during this time, especially with the prices of everything have gone up significantly. Like I've noticed the increase over my lifetime. Every so many years I'll feel the pinch, and this year I have never felt it more than I have any other year. It is crazy. So I am surprised we are surviving the way we are. So I pray you're doing well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take my list here. I've already written all these transactions out based on their category. They're color coded by stickers. Grocery, household, I combine that category together, and anything at the grocery store that I buy or household items like cleaning supplies, things like that, toiletries, toothbrushes, toothpaste, lotions, whatever it is that is needed for the family, that is what I put under grocery household. I do not put home decor or anything like that with it, but I do put things that you can typically buy in a grocery store. So here on Amazon, sometimes my grocery household comes out of Amazon. I just don't want to go out. It's cold, it's yucky outside, so I just have it delivered to the house. Sometimes my stores don't have specific items that I'm really interested in that are bulk. I wanted a box of, I think it was like 240 count bounce dryer sheets, and my grocery store they do stock it, but there's just not enough. And if you don't know, I live in Kentucky, right on the edge of rural. So I have a grocery store 2 miles down the road from me, and then another, I guess 10-15 minutes down the road, a Walmart and stuff like that, but I never go that direction. I just stop at the one grocery store next to me, and they don't always have everything I want. So I wanted this specific box of bounce dryer sheets, and I got them on Amazon. They had them at a better price than they would have had at my grocery store. And then I needed, and I call it a household item, I called it a household item. I don't know if it is or not, but this is where I took the money from, so I'm just claiming it. It was an AirPod Pro 2nd generation. My dad gave me his old AirPods Pros, and he bought new ones, so he gave me this. I didn't have to pay for it, but it's a USB-C, and I need a USB-C to USB-C plug and cord to charge this. So that was nice. And that was only like 12 bucks, 11 bucks or something like that. So $20.59 for both of those items here. And I just counted it grocery household. I'm starting to think some technology is household items because we have them plugged in all over our house. I had my batteries for my camera charging in the kitchen. I mean, seriously, how crazy is that? So the next thing we have here is this Amazon. So I have an arrow here that tells me that this is a split up order, and part of the order was grocery household and part of it's miscellaneous. So the Amazon purchase, you know how you sometimes get charged a little differently depending on who it's coming from and how it's shipped, whether it's from the warehouse or the actual site that is selling it. It just depends, but I spent $35.07 here. I know one of the items I wrote on here is liquid IV, and I'm going to pull up what we actually bought and tell you what products I got here. So the $35.07 included liquid IV, which was $16.24. It's normally $24 or $25, but they had it on sale, and it was the blackberry peach. My husband's obsessed with that. It's got caffeine in it, so it helps him, you know, stay alert and stuff while he's driving. And he also, it's electrolyte hydration powder mix, so it definitely keeps him hydrated throughout the day. Now, for whatever reason, I included my Tombow removable adhesive tape runner. So I use this to tape things together and stuff. I could not find the casing I originally had. All I could find was my refill, so I bought one of these. And then as soon as I bought this, I found the original casing. I was so upset. I didn't have to buy it, but that's okay. I have two. So if I lose them again, hopefully I don't buy another one. And I don't use them as often as I used to anymore, but that's okay. I still needed it the other day, and I went ahead and got it, and now I have a backup. Last thing I got with this $35.07 were satin hair scrunchies or hair ties. Here's one of them right here, so it doesn't pull on my hair. I just thought it was nice, and I needed new hair ties, so I got these. Next, we have $227 worth of groceries. So I don't really have to go through everything that I got here. If you've bought over $200 worth of groceries, you know there's meats, there's milk, there's cheeses, there's bread, there's all the typical things that you would buy in your grocery haul for whether it's a week or a couple weeks or whatever. And I bought specific items for the holiday, leading up to the holiday, for Christmas and my son's birthday and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure I had some stuff already put in the pantry, already put into the cabinets and into the fridge. So that is what I got here and what we needed to meal plan for the week. So let's total up what we have right here. Okay, so grocery household has $266.93. Now the rest of this I could probably tell you a lot easier because it's not bulk items that I bought, but we'll go from there. Restaurants, that's the next category I always go to. We ordered Papa John's as a family, and that was $62.49. And then we had Freddy's. Me and my husband were out shopping, and while we were out shopping, we spent $23.78 at Freddy's. It's like a custard ice cream parlor kind of place with smash burgers and stuff like that. So we went to Freddy's, and then Chick-fil-A. So tonight, and I went ahead and wrote this down because we get the same order every time, and this is what we ordered. If I'm wrong, I'll change the number and readjust. But I am picking up Chick-fil-A for the entire family tonight for dinner because at 6 o'clock tonight I'm going to go to a very special little girl's program and see her little Christmas pageant. So I'm so excited about that. But it's at 6 o'clock and I can't cook for everybody and get everything ready and go and be where I need to be at 6 o'clock. And I don't know when my husband will be home. So yeah, that's the timing isn't, he's not going to be able to make it. So. And that's $43.50. So let's go ahead and total this up. So this is $129.77. Next we have miscellaneous, and there's a lot going on here. And I'm kind of debating on something because I pretty much blew all our miscellaneous money in the first week of the month. Now, the money for our spending is actually already in our checking account. 80% of our income comes in on or around the first of every month. And then the rest of it comes on the 15th of the month. And that usually covers the rest of the bills and whatever spending money we need for the rest of the month. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it like this. We're going to spend most of it and then hopefully stop and not get anything else that has to do miscellaneous wise, and just work with what we have in the other categories. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So the first thing we have, because we spent all our Christmas money and we got others that we want to spend money on too. So one thing I did get is Prayerful Planner, and I buy the Prayerful Planner from prayerfulplanner.com. It's a husband and wife team. I have a channel that I use their freebies of daily scripture writing and journaling prompt, which is Lisa's Faith and Scripture Writing and Journaling Prompt channel. And every year I buy the digital one because I don't get into it every day. It's a daily planner, and I just use the planner pages as journaling sheets. It's a PDF. It's cheaper than buying their actual physical books, and I'm happy to use it, and I enjoy using it and printing it out for myself every month. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we have a lot of fun over there. $34.87 is Amazon. So this is the rest of the Amazon order from this grocery household, and that had compression socks, ankle compression socks that I really like wearing, and then I got a satin pillow. Like, my hair is like getting so brittle and thin, it's just ridiculous. And so I thought maybe a satin pillow would help. And again, those two were the items that I got. So, and the compression socks, I actually bought 2 of them, and they were, $12.76. They're normally $16 or $17 is what I know, more than that. These were on a Black Friday sale, so I think they're normally $20, and I got them for $12.76 a piece. So I got 2 of those plus the pillowcases, and I really like those. So we have that, and that was $34.87. I considered that miscellaneous because it was kind of random. Now this is a Christmas item here, $21, and I bought, gosh, if you've never been to Ollie's in their children's book section and you have little ones, this is like an amazing section. For the past couple years, I've been buying like tons of books from there and giving them to our little girls. I probably bought 5 or 6 books here for $21. I mean, it's amazing. So I love getting their books. They're like $2, $1, things like that books. And Menards was the next thing I had. Menards is like a hardware, Lowe's or Home Depot kind of store. And we spent $36.31. I'm trying to remember what we got, and I can't remember. I know we got bungee cords. I know I bought a grocery item, but I'm just going to leave it in here. It was a bag of Doritos because I didn't want to go to the grocery store just to get that, and they had it there. So I bought that. And then the bungee cords were like $8.99. I think Doritos were like just under $6. And then something else I saw I wanted, and I can't think of what it is. But anyways, that's what we spent at Menards, and it was $36.31. Next thing we have is $70.99. I bought 3 outfits. So $70.99 divided by 3. That was $23.66 an outfit. And they are the cutest outfits for my little ones. I just absolutely love. I'll show you a picture. They're Mickey and Minnie. For the girls, it's 2 girls and a boy. So the girls got this mini outfit. The fabric's thick, feels like great quality. Everything feels great, and I know they'll enjoy it. That it's for this time of year and the weather, so they'll be warm and all of that. So the two girls they like dressing up the same, so I got their outfits in the same. And then I got the little guy. He was born in April. Mickey Mouse. So and these are corduroy little pants and the sweatshirt, and it's got the little buttons that you can't really see, I don't think, but it's got these little buttons, so if you need to open the neck wider for any reason, it's there. It's just so cute, and I can't wait to hear about how much they liked it and get pictures of them dressed up. So we got the books for them, and then I try to get them one outfit each, and yeah, Tia is very happy. I am called Tia. My husband's called Tio. My friend is from Bolivia, and so we're aunt and uncle to the kids. So $79.99. We were out of Christmas money, so I just took it out of miscellaneous. This is why it's wiped out, and I'm just going to leave it this way. I have no problem right now with that. It's probably not wise, but I'm doing it. So. The next thing I have is Amazon, $23.27. Cinemark. All right, my sons are Sonic fans, and Sonic and Shadow. But my sons love it, and we always go when there's a movie. And so we got 4 tickets for the family to go see Sonic on the 21st, Saturday 21st. I just went ahead and bought them early just to get it out of the way and made sure we go to this movie. Or today I bought some Christmas digital paper, and the Christmas little deco that goes with it. So if you're familiar with stickers and sticker shops, they'll buy these intricate backgrounds that are seamless repeated patterns or something like that. That's what this was from. Same thing. And then you'll get these little extra little pictures of people or books or whatever the scene is that goes with the theme of the month or theme of the paper. And so I did that. It was $7.41. It's a Christmas theme. I'll probably use it again in December next year unless I use a different pattern from here. To do some sticker cutting for my planner this month, I've used up most of my stickers that I've had from Sara Marie Stickers from the years. I have not been buying from shops lately, and I've been cutting and creating my own. I have not forgot. Somebody's asked for me to show a demonstration of how I cut my stickers. I'm getting to that. I just got to get through these videos first. But I'll probably use that pattern that I bought here to show you what I do to cut my stickers. I really like using Etsy for this. Even though there's other places you can go and get digital backgrounds and stuff like that, I'm most familiar with this platform, so I picked a pattern from there. And yeah, it was $7.41 for the digital pages. I think there were, I can't remember how many pages you got, 4 or 5 pages of digital backgrounds, and then there's like 30 different little images for the decorations or deco, and combined that's what I paid for, and it was from one shop, so that was really cool. Now that I've gone through all our spending, I know exactly what I've spent in miscellaneous, which is a lot. And pretty much, I only gave myself $300 for the month. You're gonna say I don't have a lot left. I just don't. So let's total this up. Okay, we spent $255.77. That's a pretty good amount. I'm writing the wrong number. Alrighty. $255.77. There we go. As you can see, there is no gas purchases for our cars. There's no copay for medical, and no budgeted here. I do have bills, and we'll go ahead and total that up, but after we do that, we're just going to finish up the weekly check-in. This is where I track all my spending, and this is how I check in for the weekly check-in. Again, I start with all the money I planned for the entire month here. I subtract down and I can see how much I have left per week. I am doing a 5-week month this month. Last month it was a 4-week month roughly. So we know for sure that we spent $266.93. Okay, restaurants was $129.77. Miscellaneous is $255.77. Oops, not 70. And 0 for gas, 0 for copay, 0 unbudgeted. Okay. So I have all that. I'm going to take $1,600 minus the $266.93. That gives me $1,333.07 for the rest of the month. Now I have not gone in and paid what I owe the credit card yet, where all the spending went to, but I will be doing it after I film this. And when I do, I'll make a check mark here saying I paid it. So that's my notes right there. If I divide that number by 4 weeks that I have left in the month, that's $333 a week. That gives me an idea of what I can spend and what I need to stay under for the rest of the month to cover every week for the rest of the month. And I think we can do that. I think that's pretty good. So I'm not worried about the grocery household. Restaurants was $600 minus the $129.77, and that gives us $470.23 divided by 4, $117 each week. I think we can stay with that if we pay attention and nothing else pops up where like I can't cook dinner, so I'm just going to grab something for the family. Normally I would not buy dinner on a Thursday, but today was special circumstances and I wanted to make sure that they got fed and I could go to this program. So it made sense and it should be fine for the rest of the month. And then 300 minus the 255.77 is $44. I spent all of this money, $44.23. So that's supposed to last me the rest of the month. That's like $10 a week, $11 a week. I know that's ridiculous. I just want to stay within this $300 budget. So if it goes over this, I'm going to have to find the money elsewhere in one of these other categories to cover it. So I'm going to have to pay really close attention when I see something that I consider miscellaneous. How am I going to pay for it? What is the plan? Can it wait? Things like that. So that's what I plan to do to take care of that. And because nothing else was spent in these other categories, I'm not too worried about that. Obviously we have plenty for the whole month. One of my sons had another doctor's appointment yesterday. If we get billed for it, we didn't get billed for the October one, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I know one of them had a doctor's appointment and should be billed, so we'll see. And no one budgeted, so I don't have a lot in the budget left over anyway. Yeah, I'm showing $178.30 potentially for the month. I don't think that should stay in the buffer of the checking account. It should not be used, and I don't have any. That means I don't have any money for unbudgeted to use anyway. So I have to keep that in mind as I go through. I still write it down, just because if I transfer something from savings or somebody sends money for whatever reason, yeah, there we go. I can add that to it, and then yeah, that could be the buffer of the checking account, and then that other stuff can cover the rest. So that's what I have there. Again, I haven't paid it, so I will be here soon, and I'll come back and check off those notes. Now, bills. Bills do go on the credit card, usually streaming services, simple things like that. We have a couple tithe that go on here. First one is the Pregnancy Help Center. I have not changed this. I have mentioned before, January is going to look totally different. This is not going to be coming out. I need to get a hold of them though, because it doesn't recognize my login and password. And I cannot figure it out. And I've reached out for help with the platform that they use, and they're like, you're going to have to contact somebody else. I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. So I have to make some phone calls. So that one's still on, but hopefully before the end of the month, I'll get that turned off. God's Outreach is turned off, 9506. And when I say I'm stopping these ties, it's not that we're not going to contribute. It's I'm not having it automatically contributed, because we have to focus on our Roth IRA next year, and some of this had to change. And these are the two that had to change. Even though they're tithing, I revamped the whole thing. You could probably hear me talk about this more in my monthly budget in December, and definitely my monthly budget in January coming up for the next year in the new year. So I'm excited about that. Next bill that happened was $10.59, my husband's music with Amazon. He loves it, so we do it. And then Spectrum, $109.99. That is our internet only. And we're going to total this up. So we have $303.64. Okay, now I need to know how much to pay the credit card. So that's what we're going to figure out here. I love these little stickers. They make me so happy to see. Do you have things like that when you're planning or doing anything, something you love to look at when you're taking care of business? I love these little stickers down here. Such a good company and great quality stickers. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to total this up and I'll be right back. Okay, we have $956.11. It's quite a bit. But I used up most of my miscellaneous, so that's why it's pretty high. And everything else looks pretty normal, so that's the only reason why it was high. Normally it's closer, probably $200 less normally. But again, I did a lot of spending out of that category and it's almost empty. So that is what I have to do. I have to pay the piper. So that is my weekly check-in. That is me paying back the credit card. And I think that is everything for this month or this week. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.